insane. Qualified to make a save. Put on the trigger, such as this thunder. Take the test to see what's won. Better than the ones who have not gone. With the lies and the cheats and gonna point your digits at me. With the lies and the cheats and they're gonna point their fingers at me.
Welcome to Local Distortion. On this podcast, I'll be talking to the best up-and-coming independent artists and bands. I am your host, Daniel Kirk. My guests this week are for the Hornets. Welcome to the show.
Hey,
Hello.
hey. Nice to be here. Oh, yeah. Laughing.
Take two.
Way!
Don't worry, he will just interrupt and just ruin the whole thing. He normally does. Just ignore him.
Oh, dear.
Alright, would you like to go around the room and introduce yourselves?
I'm Gabby.
I'm Lee.
I'm Ads.
I'm Rob, and I play drums.
There you go. Well done. He did it.
Yeah, you did it
right?
properly.
Yeah, so I was like, well, Gabby didn't do it, and Lee didn't do it, so I won't. And then he ruined it.
Well,
you know. So if anything, you're wrong.
Listeners can guess what the other people do.
Yeah.
The obnoxious one that talks a lot is clearly the singer. Yeah, I'm Ads, and I do vocals.
I'm Lee. I do bass.
I'm Gabby. I play guitar.
I think,
Nicely
yeah.
saved.
I think we saved that.
It's going really well.
Yeah. 2 minutes in.
Oh,
One
dear.
of 30 questions down.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's not that bad. As we're Local Distortion, obviously we like to give shout outs to other local bands. Well, as there's 4 of you, I'll let you have 4. So 1 each, a band that you want to give a shout out to.
Oh.
God damn it, Gemini.
Oh, damn
that
it.
one.
Yeah, fantastic.
That
Yeah.
pterodactyl song.
Yeah, Pterodactyl.
So good, man.
They are just so fun. They're so fun live. Oh, man. What do you steal that one for?
And the F song, they got a lovely F song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Tundra. We played with them last
Yes.
time we played Blue Moon.
Sick band.
That's just so great.
So good.
It's great.
I've got to go with the Scissors, sort of
Oh.
old friends. Yeah. We always just end up playing with them and sharing buses and stuff. So
Yeah.
bumping into them all the time.
Well, I guess I'll go for someone like the 720.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You heard of them?
No.
Oh,
the,
really?
the only one I haven't.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're quite a nice band. Like,
Are
kind
they
of
from around
indie.
here?
Yeah, they're an indie band. Their lead singer, I think, kind of lives in like New York as well. Like
But
he's
everyone else is Cambridge.
everyone else in Cambridge, but he comes back.
He
and forth.
commutes.
Yeah, he commutes for gigs.
All right, can I change my choice?
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to change my choice, and I'm going to go for the Baby Seals, who I love.
Oh yeah, that's the all.
They are kind of Peterborough band, but
All
you
go
like
punk
them?
band.
Cambridge / Peterborough. Yeah, we've had them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amy came in. Yeah. So how did you come up with the name for the Hornets? Does it have any meaning?
It
Or
was kind of Rod, wasn't it? You came out of that one.
Yes, I mean, oddly enough, it's an address in Chichester.
what?
That's what it is.
No, it was Chichester.
See, that in itself sounds like a made-up place as well.
I know.
That's basically what it is.
4.
There's a street called the Hornets, and there's a number 4.
Oh,
4 the Hornets. But then we were like, well.
Well, yeah.
And then we were like, oh, should it be 4 the Hornets as in a number, or should it be 4 as in like as in not against? It was like, we've got to make a decision, haven't we? Otherwise people will be typing in both. But we ended up
I type in both.
We put in both. We've done both. It's fine. It's okay. We've got both.
yeah.
bases
Your logo
covered.
is a 4.
It's a 4 and a
But
2.
you spell it.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it's just confusing.
Yeah,
but
it is.
It keeps people on their toes.
Thank you for that.
That's right. Keep people on their toes. You know. Well, that's like Avenged Sevenfold are like A7X. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and I mean,
suppose,
that
yeah.
makes no sense, really. I mean, I guess X is a fold, but it's not, because it's not a fold. It's an X.
No, a fold would be a dash. You'd thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
well,
It doesn't
yeah.
have the
'cause
same ring to it though.
I suppose you
does it?
could. What number? I suppose if you folded an O, then that would become a C. So that's a folded. So there we go. Okay.
I can maybe see why they didn't go for that.
Because
can have that explanation underneath as a strap.
Every interview would be the same as his. Like, oh yes, I would out there. I would be a free.
They're like the most hardcore band ever, and then they explain it like that.
Simple geometry dictates. Oh my god, he's that.
Some man's hanging himself.
Sorry, dude. Oh my god.
Need Rachel Riley to explain the band name.
Yeah. To be fair, like if you got Rachel Riley in your band, then you'd be alright, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, you get those hits. Yeah. Hits. H.
Oh my god, we're doing really well.
Yeah.
We talked about folding. Anyway.
Folding the letters of the alphabet. I didn't think we'd go there, but
We did. Christ
it
almighty.
can only get better.
I know, right?
Now we're going to go all the way back to the first album that you ever brought with your own money.
Yeah. The first album. Oh no! I just remembered what it was. Oh no, wait.
He's on the edge of his seat. He can't
And
wait.
I think it was actually. I mean, embarrassingly, I think it was either. Okay, I'll give you the embarrassing one. It was either an S Club 7 album.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the embarrassing one. I think. I don't think I technically bought that though. I think parents got it for me, so I might have dodged that bullet there. And then I think the first ever album was like, I think it was like Now, one of the Now albums, because it had
One of the numbers.
yeah, like it was. I mean, obviously not a long time ago, but a fair amount of years ago. It was Black Eyed Peas when they brought out "Where Is the Love," and I was obsessed with that song. So I literally just got that Now album for that song, and didn't listen to the rest of it. Just listened to that one song.
So you could have bought the single.
No, I didn't. I just bought Now, and then I was like, oh wait, hang on, they've got an actual album. I should buy that. So then I bought Elefunk, which
Okay.
it's still, to be fair, one of my favorite albums. So
Yeah, I think it's probably a guilty pleasure for a lot of people, that
yeah,
album.
I love that album. And I mean, great, yeah, we're a heavy rock band, and the first album I mentioned is Black Eyed Peas. But, you know, it's fine. It's
I
all
know you
good.
got a bit of a funky vibe going.
Well, yeah, we kind of got the rap thing going on as
Yeah.
well, so that's clearly where that came from.
Yeah, the inspiration.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
where it
yeah,
comes
that's
from.
where it comes Black Eyed Peas. Yeah.
There's a cassette. I used to have had a cassette player. It's showing my age.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, mine was a tape as well.
Okay.
I'm quite old as well.
So I think it was a Who album. It was called My Generation, but it wasn't the My Generation,
Right.
which was their first album properly. But this was a compilation called My Generation, which just was, you know,
Like greatest hits.
greatest hits of the Who.
Okay.
And I've never looked back since, really.
No, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty respectable one there.
Yeah, that is, yeah,
Can't really take the mick
well
out
done,
of that one.
you saved us there. Well done. We can, you know, regain our street cred now.
I don't know the way Pete Townsend is these days. I'm
Well,
not sure it's-
yeah, well, no.
we won't go into
Where's
that.
the book, babe? I guess I always grew up around the Now compilations as well, but I think the first one I bought for myself was Dookie for Green Day. I was probably about 13 or 14 when it came out, and it was just sort of all happening at school, and everyone was getting into it, and
Yeah, it's a good album as well.
yeah,
can't
great
really
cover
fault
as well. Everyone had the poster of the cover on their wall, and you'd always spot something new on it.
Yeah. Everyone had like that. I mean, when I was in secondary school, it was American Idiot was kind of the one that everyone was into. So everyone had American Idiot T-shirt. Yeah, good shout.
That was odd for me because I bought my first album. I bought two the same day, so I don't know which one.
Go
Give
for
us
the less
both.
embarrassing one.
I think it was No Sleep Till Hammersmith.
Oh,
Motorhead.
nice.
Wow.
But the same day I bought Jodie Mitchell Blue.
Well, you know,
Wow.
I mean, it's not S Club.
Yeah, so I think Jodie Mitchell as a singer-songwriter, she's got some really good stuff. But yeah, I think of the two, I put No Sleep Till Hammersmith on first.
Yeah.
Just because
As you would.
I couldn't believe it. You know, I couldn't believe that amount of noise from three people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, definitely.
So you know, I just turned everything up to 11.
Has anyone had the privilege of seeing Motorhead before?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of three times.
Yeah, I saw him at,
Just one
just
hasn't.
just one, no. Yeah, I saw him at Somersphere. And yeah, it was amazing. They were really good.
Yeah, I think I saw them there and at Download one year,
Yeah.
I want to say.
They used to do the Cornets like once a year. They used to
Yeah.
come like every November.
Yeah.
They love playing the Corner Exchange, didn't they? God knows
I
why.
might have seen them there when I was very young,
Yeah.
about 14 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit man
So
off.
yeah, I do remember that now. They used to play
Yeah, it was
Corn
about
Exchange.
sort of Probably about sort of 99, 2000, that sort of era. They were always there.
Yeah, early 2000s. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Then a
Cause
UEA in Norwich as well. Yeah.
I'm glad someone else says that.
well, I've been to one I've seen one band at the Corn Exchange, which granted it was Steel Panther, but I've seen Steel Panther like 3 times, and that is the worst I've ever heard.
Yeah,
them. And I was
I
like,
never
this is
used to rate the
terrible.
Junction sound either.
This
This was back when I was hardcore going.
Oh
to
yeah,
gigs
yeah.
really regularly there.
Hmm.
Don't go there anymore.
Right.
Just avoid it.
Oh really? Okay, yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been to Junction recently, and like obviously played there.
I think
a
it's
couple
got.
weeks ago,
I think
and
it's got better.
it's a lot better. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe they've got better gear now.
Yeah.
Or people.
I mean, I'd hope so. Yeah, yeah. I hope so after however many years, but yeah.
I saw Misfits there and they sounded fucking awful.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was so tinny and
Really?
there was no bass and maybe it was just them.
I did see
Maybe they
Cradle
were
of Filth there, and they didn't sound great. But I think because a lot of
I've had
places can't
on
handle-
and offs with sound there
yeah.
over the years. But yeah, definitely early years it was not great half the time.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the new album / EP,
Yeah, whatever it is.
the mini album long E EP.
Yeah.
LEP.
we couldn't really decide because it was like, well, it's not long enough to be an album, but it's not short enough to be an EP. It's got quite a lot of songs on it. I mean, how many was it in the end? 7 songs. So it's quite long for an EP, but we didn't.
It's generous.
Yeah, we wanted to get them all done. Basically, we just wanted to get them all recorded because we just like we can't. It's like it's like choosing your children, like your children or something. You're like you're just like I can't leave you behind. We were a lovely song, and then it's like 2 weeks before we go into the studio, it's like, guys, I've just written this other song. It's got to go on the album. It's like, God damn it, So total disappointment.
Does that have any meaning?
It's
Well,
quite funny
well,
how that came about, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's so the actual title. It was my friend. She got her car smashed into because someone wanted to steal her bag. So they smashed the window and they took out her bag, and then they realised that the bag they had taken was just like her gym bag, and she had nothing else in the car. So she said like all you could see was clearly them going down the street, taking out everything, and just the trail of disappointment of all the all the clothes on the
That's
floor.
hilarious.
Just too funny not to use.
Yeah, so I was like, I need to thank her for that. Actually, I never actually did thank her for letting her. I should give her credit really on the album. Never mind. Yeah, and so it was that title, but then I was like, with us, we're serious in terms of the music. I just hear him giggling in the background. We're serious in terms of like we take.
Ignore
the
him.
music.
It could have been called something else, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Sniffer.
Yeah.
So could have gone another way.
We could have gone anywhere really with that one, but it was just that line because she said it in her post, like the trail of disappointment. I was like Rod said, like I love that.
Yeah.
We love that. So it kind of like with the title, it's obviously a funny story behind the title, and like that's kind of how we are. Like we have a laugh, like we take the piss, but at the same time, like we take the music seriously. Like a lot of the songs are very serious. So I was like, we've got to keep it a little bit like serious, and I was like, how can we tie that in with the album? And like, so the first EP was more about like it was Cashback, and it was more about the songs I'd written were more about working and like being in a 9-to-5 job and like hating it and like feeling depressed because you're in this like 9-to-5 cycle and things like that. So that's where the Cashback came from. And then in this one, it's not really a theme.
Political.
What?
A bit more political.
But a bit more, yeah. Well, it is, yeah. It's a bit more political, and like there's lots of songs about Mr. Trump and war and various things like that. So it was kind of like, well, what's a trail of disappointment? Oh, I know who's a trail of disappointment, Mr. President. Da, 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 da. And so I was like, right, here we go. This is the album cover, and Lee mocked it up, and literally like we did
It
that
looks
in a
great as well.
day. Yeah,
It's
great
just simple, but it's so effective as well. You can
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
just like guess what you're going for with it. and
That's
it's
it.
like-
You don't need a
need
a crazy thing.
yeah, you don't. No, you don't need a Dookie album cover.
Yeah, you don't need loads of stuff going on, and that is stuff that is great. Like.
Yeah,
But
It has its
sometimes
place,
better.
but-
it's just
yeah.
boom. This is what it is.
And I
Take it or
think
leave
as
it.
well, it makes you guys look more professional as well, putting out like an album or EP cover in that style as well.
Yeah.
Because you could have just like put anything on there, but I think it's quite a serious album cover.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's sort of like I said, we're serious, but at the same time, we're just not, because if you listen to it, then like we've got some silly songs on there as well, like "Shake It," which is just.
Do you think people
song.
sometimes don't take you seriously because of the
Yeah, I
style
think
of
so.
music you play?
I think
sometimes?
they do, yeah. I mean, like take like "I Believe" off of the first EP. It's kind of, you've got that chorus, and it goes, "I believe inside of me," and obviously it sounds like "He believes in sodomy." It's funny, but like when I first initially started singing it was just because I was making up the lyrics, and I was like, actually, this kind of works, and it's all about like the song's about being gay people being oppressed by the church and being like shunned by the church and things like that, and it's kind of about that. And so it's like, and I am a Christian, and I'm like, oh, well, we're not all like that. I believe in sodomy, I believe in, it's fine, see, it's a serious meaning, but at the same time we're kind of funny. But then obviously then people listen to that and go, haha, that's a fucking, I love that, I believe in sodomy, it's great, and they're singing along, like we get them singing along, I believe in sodomy, because obviously it sounds like sodomy, inside of me,
Pun.
and inside, you see, and our friend Helen said it sounded like she was like, oh, I'm from the West Country sort of thing, so I think I believe it sounds like I believe in cider me. If you wanted to go that side,
Inside of meat.
inside of meat. But so like people are enjoying it and laughing along, and I suppose people don't really necessarily want to take things seriously. They don't want to be sitting there in a gig and going, yes, think of the subtle nuances of that song. And they're not listening.
You don't
to
want to
the lyrics.
depress people.
No.
But you want to make people aware of things, but in a fun and enjoyable way.
That's it.
Well, for me, that's the most important thing, is people come and have a good time,
Yeah.
listen to the music and dance around. I mean, I've obviously played the songs hundreds of times. I still don't know what Ad's lyrics are saying. So anybody in the audience who actually manages to work out the meaning behind it, is better than me.
Well, I think this will be the perfect platform to do this on then, because normally we do like a track by track commentary.
Mm-hmm.
We can get a little bit more in depth about what the songs actually mean and the thought process behind them.
Cool.
So people would be like, oh yeah, they're just going to have a bit of banter and laughing, but no, they're actually going to learn some stuff.
You guys are going to, I suppose it's probably the first time you guys have really heard about all that stuff, so you guys can listen. Sorry, it's been
you
boring
just
for you
relax,
guys.
guys. Have another beer.
It's going to be an eye-opener.
You're going to say, hang on, that song was about that, I'm leaving!
Wait, we're a Christian rock band?
Yes. Praise be to God. No.
All right, start with track 1, Digits.
Digits.
The brand new single.
But if anyone wants to jump in, because I feel like I'm going to end up taking over this.
You
because
wrote
obviously I wrote
most
them.
of them, so
Yeah,
carry
so
on.
but obviously you guys came, sort of. I bring like the
We just
the-
discussed
the
this. None of us know what they're about.
the riff. I bring the riff and the lyrics, and then you guys kind of jump in, and we all collaborate with the entire song. So if you want to jump in with anything, then please do. Otherwise, I feel like a massive
Yes.
big head.
Put your hand up like in school.
Yeah. Do not interrupt though. So digits.
You've been warned.
Digits is about, well, this phrase was going around a lot of the time. We're like, check your privilege, and you can't moan about your life if you're a white male, who has a good job or whatever, So, and I was like, while I get that, because I am privileged in terms of like, I'm a white guy, I'm middle class. I have but at the same time, it's like. I'm not the guy you should be like pointing your digits at. I'm not the guy who you should be saying, you're the one who's ruined this country. It's like, no, I'm not. I literally go to work every day. I come home and I watch telly. I don't I'm literally insignificant. You should be focusing your energies and your negativity on someone else. Someone who's actually in power. So that's like the kind of the chorus is, if you want to call me out, you can use my digits, and obviously middle finger. You can use my digits. Fuck off. Tell someone who gives a shit. If I'm not with you, I'm against you. your seditionist. I'm not your enemy. You know, we're either together with this. We're either going to work together towards equality and stuff like that, or you know, you can piss off. Basically, that was my
We used to call it damn digits though as well, didn't we?
We used to, yeah, bastard digits.
Bastard digits.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't play it live.
Yeah.
Quite a while. We kept screwing it up. Yeah. He'd get really annoyed about it, but I think we've got it down now. Now it's one of our
Safe to
easier
say.
planes.
Yeah.
I came in and I was like, this one won't take long. It literally was like, burn 'em. Burn 'em. How can you fuck up that? But yeah, we couldn't do
We
it.
couldn't do it for quite a while.
And every time we went, oh, they
And
went,
then you were
oh,
like,
fuck.
let's release it as a single as well.
Yeah. Well, it's the best one now, so you know, it's fine.
I know we
It's
did
cool.
something to it to make it a bit.
I think we did. I think
Simplified
we
it.
changed it. We
a bit.
changed
Now-
some bits
now it's-
around.
Now
and
it's,
maybe we simplified it, which is sometimes the best
Yeah.
thing to do. Is
Yeah.
just make it.
Do you
a bit
think
easier.
that's why it's like getting picked up by everyone and just it's
think-
kind of just like become like your main song now, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really catchy as well, isn't it? And it's like it's such a mix as well because the verses are really quite fast and rappy and quite sparse, and then the choruses is really sort of old school punk. So it's like almost two different songs. People aren't expecting that.
But I guess it's only been picked up because we've pushed that, haven't we, as,
Yeah,
a,
we
as
pushed
a
that
release.
as a-
So that's what we're
And
doing
usually
now.
once someone gets the ball rolling, other people are like, well, hold on, let's jump on this as well. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what's happened as well.
Yeah,
And then that's how bands pick up momentum, isn't it? And you
definitely.
just can just ride it as long as you can, really,
Yeah.
and get the most out of the song. And obviously you've got 7 others as well.
Yeah.
We've got the Digits Dancer as well, haven't we? The story of them.
Oh yeah, the Digits Dancer. Oh yeah. On our YouTube channel, there's a video of this guy in London, and he just was coked off his head and dancing to digits, and it's absolutely fantastic. I can't do it justice. You've got to watch it.
Yeah, it's just a
brilliant.
standalone video of him
Okay.
dancing.
Just him
it's only
dancing.
Like
It's about
20,
30
30 seconds.
yeah, and it's just like this bloke, and it was hilarious. He
Sure
kept
he was
getting-
dancing or having a seizure. Or...
well, he looked like both, to be honest. He stole my mic stand and started dancing with it.
Oh, okay.
But he got kicked out of the venue like 5 times, but he just kept making his way back in. But he had
Wow.
a massive, like
That's
a
commitment.
huge backers, like it was a bag bigger than his body on his back, and I don't know how he managed to get in because it was a crowded London pub. And I was like, how do you keep getting back in? That's like you're a
Maybe he like
user.
gets in the bag and like throws himself in, just rolls in with
Delivered
it.
back to the venue.
Yeah. This is for you. Here you go. What's here? Surprise!
I guess the bouncers weren't the brightest. I'd be like, oh, there goes that bag again.
That
Probably
walking
nothing.
bag.
Oh dear.
Your first video.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh dear.
Get him back. Get him in here. All right, number 2. Are you sitting comfortably?
Are you sitting comfortably? I wrote this song years ago. I think actually probably before I even knew. Might have known Lee, but I wrote it years ago, and it was actually initially about the Iraq War. So that shows how long ago it was. It was about not necessarily just that, war in general, and it was these people that send people the governments that send these guys out to war, and they're not doing. They say it's because it was about George Bush was like, oh yeah, we gotta go fight the terrorists because they destroyed the 2 towers, and it's it wasn't. I didn't feel it was about that. It wasn't about that at all. It was about oil and money and things like that, and that's pretty much what it's
They're
always
not the
about.
same reasons what 70 odd years ago.
Yeah.
The countries went to war for. There's
No.
a lot of hidden agendas. And
Yeah, very much so,
that
and
type of stuff.
it's about that, and so I kind of updated it, and again, this is a Trump one, sort of they've got the bits where I say where's your AK, you Oompa and go put it on Twitter or something, and that's quite a rappy one, so I'm going and this is one of those ones you just don't know. Gabby never knows what it's like.
So
what it was.
I would be singing backing vocals
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the chorus, and I thought it was only when I heard the actual recorded version that I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought he was singing rock and roll, whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah, because so
This
I
is how we rock and roll, and I was singing that in rehearsal. And you're like,
Yeah, that's what I was
that's
saying.
not the bloody words.
yeah, could he go, that's how we rock and roll. I was like, we're not fucking Kiss. And I was like, no, that's how they run this world. And they were like, and he was like, oh.
I think I prefer your lyrics.
Well, I did say to him, I was like, just sing it, it's fine, no one cares. No one will notice. See, that's what that one's about war and, you know.
Rock and roll.
War and rock and roll. Number 3, Take It Away.
Take it away.
One of my
What do you think? What do you think this song's about? What do you think it's about? Anyone jump in?
Not about food.
Oh, let me
Take
guess,
away.
Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Chinese takeaway.
Yeah, it's kind of about Trump, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
He's under your skin, isn't he?
He does. He's yeah. He really. I know. It's just like people are like, oh, really? Like, can you not think of anything else to write about?
The
But-
number of albums we released under the Obama administration.
I know,
Zero.
I know, yeah.
You guys didn't even feel the need to be in a band then.
No.
Like, oh, the world is fine.
Yeah. No, they don't need us. The world needs us. All the Hornets away to the Hornetmobile. Well, I always say it's about Trump when we play a gig, and I say it's to him. But yeah, it's take it away, like take it away. This thing, this person, take them away as well. Like this, the fact that I kind of feel like that he is in the KKK. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it out now.
Allegedly.
I'm pretty much sure that that you know,
Starting rumours.
but you know, the thing is, I wrote it after there was a massive like KKK rally, like or whatever it was, massive like racist rally, and
And he like kind of blew it off as nothing.
Well,
didn't
not
he?
even that. He almost said,
It was like freedom of speech. Or
yeah,
something,
and it was
wasn't
like,
he?
but then it was like, but when people were protesting him or like saying, something worthwhile, then he was like, oh, but you need to stop.
Or the
this,
newspapers were saying something he didn't like. He was like, shut down the newspapers.
I'm gonna get rid of the newspapers. And I just thought it was like
Fake news.
fake news. And it's just like, and it really just got on my skin. I was like, you're just in cahoots, and it was just like, yeah, it's about that. So just racism is kind of is if you want to put a blanket statement, is the racism in particularly America, but in everywhere really.
Yeah.
The writing of it evolved quite nicely, that song. I think it really, the musically, Rob kind of having the idea of, when we have a gap and then there's just the drums and then the bass.
Yeah.
So I think and the do that kind of bit, it's nice how it evolved from what we brought, and really
That one definitely did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because we were like, we need something else here, and then so we've got the breakdown bit that kind of goes a bit faster, and where we, like you say, when everyone jumps in, and it's like it's a good opener as well, because like you have like the bit where it's like the drums play, and then the bass plays and the guitar plays, and it's like these are the band members. Let's go, and it's really,
like playing.
it's a good song to play.
Yeah.
More of a mellow one.
Okay, number 4, People. The one that stuck out most to me, actually.
Oh, really?
Kind of has like a different vibe.
It does,
to it.
yeah.
Yes, especially the recorded version. The recorded version is a lot more mellow than it is when we play it live. It's always a lot more livelier
A
live.
lot heavier live.
It's just like the angriest song.
It really is. Yeah, it is.
I felt the anger.
Well, he says,
people.
Yeah, that was a giveaway.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of pretty much guess what that's about, really. All the other songs are focused on like every like a particular like sort of group of people, but this one is like no,
This is everyone.
literally everyone. I hate people. Like I mean, in the first verse, I say like the politics, the poor, the rapists, the fandoms, like everybody. I don't care what you. I just hate you. Yeah, I don't really. You're lovely, but you listening right now. I love you.
You're
but
fine.
You're fine. You can stay. But yeah. So yeah, that's people. Just fuck people. Basically.
Reminded me of like the old Marilyn Manson Slipknot songs.
Yeah,
People equal shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Disposable Teens.
Yeah.
Reminded me of those sorts.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
The good old day songs.
This is me like trying to sort of very slowly sneak like super heavy metal in to the band. Basically.
so I'm
For a big
I'm the heavy
bag.
metal filter. I'm like,
Gabby's like
oh, I got that on Parsley.
yeah. Bastards. It's heavy metal.
Set me on the face.
I've got like a mask on. It's just rock, I swear. It's just rock. I take off the mask and it's just like me and corpse painting like a pentagram on my forehead. Like, no, I actually don't like this one. No, Gabby likes it really. Yeah. Don't you?
I love it. It's my favourite.
Yeah.
Track 5, Century.
bit more of a nicer one, I suppose. This one.
You calmed down a bit.
Yeah,
for this
yeah,
one.
yeah. I did, yeah. This one is kind of it's aimed at many people, lots of people really. It's like it's that person that you have in your life, or that group of people that you have in your life that you, whenever you're going through a really crap time, you can go to them and they'll be there for you. Like even if it's just, you know, for a hug or just a talk, or if it's like a band, like, you know, if it's just a song, or if it's like at that one when I was writing it, I was listening into watching a lot of YouTubers and things like that, so they were sort of like my sanctuary at that point. And like, you know, I've got my wife, she's like my sanctuary, and like you've got other things that your sanctuary, your place that you can be, that you can hide away from all the crap of the world. And so that's what it is. That's what that one's about. It's all very nice, and it you know, it quietens the place down a little bit. But a lot of people come up to me normally afterwards and like really like that one, because I think it's more accessible. I don't know. Yeah, and that's one. That might be one of my favourite guitar moments in any of our songs. Don't know about you. No, not gonna say anything.
No.
There's a lot of nodding going on. Audio description.
I brought the tone down. I brought the tone down really serious now. But yeah, like Gabby has an amazing guitar solo at the end of that song, and it's just, I just love just listening to it and vibe into that one. I love it. Because normally, like, no offense or anything, but guitar solo is kind of like, as a singer, it's quite boring. You're sort of like, okay, yeah, when are you gonna finish? To be genuinely with Gabby, it doesn't normally happen, but with that one, like, it's just, I just enjoy it and I love it and I just dance along with it and it's great. I think we all enjoy that one, don't we?
Love it.
I don't do much soloing generally, but
No, but when you do, it's awesome.
When you do.
When you do it, it rocks.
it's like a good group therapy session.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
He's got his little pad. Dan's got his pad out. You know,
Yeah, just writing down.
we're all lying down on on those long chairs.
Number 6, Crazy. So shit gets real again. For this
Yeah,
one.
shit gets real.
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
I wish I could take credit for this one, but I can't. This is so annoying because, like, the thing was, I came out with the riff and like the actual premise of the song, and I was like, when we first started recording it and practicing it, I was like, it really needs to be a rap thing under this, and I was like, and I can't think of any lyrics that fit. I just can't. So whenever we played it live, I just would pick my favourite like rap-esque songs. So I do Fuck the Police, I do Bulls on Parade, Rage Against the Machine, I do
I definitely got that vibe, the rage vibe.
Yeah.
In this song, yeah.
Yeah, very much so. I do Lose Yourself by Eminem and lots of various other NWA songs and Ice Cube songs and stuff like that. And I just sort of, every verse I just sort of pick one and then it'd stop and we go, we all go crazy, and it would just go bum ba dum ba dum, and that one didn't have any lyrics. That was just me. I'd go into the crowd and just dance. And then I was like, no guys, we need some lyrics for this album. We need some lyrics, but I can't. I can't. It needs to be a rap. It needs to be rapper. It needs to be a hip hop artist, really, and I can't do it justice because whilst I do fast talking, I suppose, really, I don't really call it rapping because I can't say I don't rap because, like, at the end of the day, I'm some white bloke from, you know, Cambridge. You know, I've seen some Cambridge rappers and, like, you know, no,
They try, but
they try, but yeah, there was one and I was like, oh dear, oh poor you. You think you're so cool? Yeah, so I was like, so I found I put out my feelers, and eventually I found this guy, Asim, Tay is his artist name. I sent him the track, and like a day later he sent back like a demo of him, like of these lyrics that he'd made for it, and I listened to it like 5 times over. Like, it was just a really awful, like, crackly demo, and because he didn't have a proper microphone.
Yeah.
But I listened to it and I was like, guys, like, we need to get this bloke in and he needs to record the album with us because it's so good. And he had even added like the let's go fucking mental, let's go, and I was like, why didn't I think of that? It's so good. So yeah, and then he came in and he rehearsed with it like once. And he came in and he jammed it, and then he came and recorded it. He blasted it out in like one take.
I haven't seen him since.
No, I haven't seen him since. No, we've tried. Like, he's just so busy, and like but he said like he's desperate to try and like he wants to come play it live with us. So when we play it live,
really
that's gonna be good fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and that one's kind of, I suppose, like when I said to him what he said, what do you want it to be about? I was like, well, you know, anything you want really. It can be anything about, you know, having a crap job and having no money, or it could be about, you know, politicians and like, and at the end of the day, all you want to do is just go crazy. It doesn't matter. And so that's what he did. Like, it's all about, you know, again, if you've got all this crap in your life, all I want to do is go fucking mental and have a good time.
I think Shake It just edges crazy just by a little bit, and only because when I saw it live, I was just like, fucking hell, this is good. And just the crowd was going absolutely mental for it as well at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, maybe this one tops it.
This one, yeah, Shake It was
Crowd pleaser, isn't
that's
it?
a crowd
Yeah.
pleaser. That one has taken me by surprise, really. Like, we knew it was fun,
Yeah.
and I thought maybe like it would just be like, haha, this is people. Oh, this is good, because it does kind of stick out, I think. I mean, they all do, because they all are very different songs, and we've always said that. We write lots of different songs, but I don't really care. I just write.
Would you say this is like vintage for the Hornets? Would you
I
say?
suppose, yeah. It's kind of me kind of doing it, trying to do a grunge song, I suppose. I don't think I was trying to do anything, actually. No, I lie. I wrote, you know what, this is the great thing. This song, it was I was about to go to rehearsals, about 10 minutes before Rod was going to come pick me up. And I was just farting about in my studio. I was like, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I literally just wrote it 10 minutes before rehearsal. And then I turned up to rehearsal. I was like, hey guys, I got this song. We jammed it out, like literally 10 minutes. That took me to write that. I was like, it's not really. It's so fucking simple.
Well, that's the beauty of it. And
I think that's why it's so
and I think
effective.
it's got the nice space between it, which is so tempting to fill it,
Yeah,
but actually not filling it is, you know.
but it gives
Yeah.
you the freedom to
Yeah.
do anything
Yeah.
in those spaces
Yeah.
as well.
Well, that's where it came from. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like the first two, obviously, like they're obviously proper verses. They're obviously proper written verses. And when we recorded it, I was like, right, we've got to pick these four random, like that middle bit, like where
Yeah.
it goes, where I go a bit mental and say random stuff. But normally when I do it live, I just come out with it. I just come out, I forgot the salsa. And you know, whenever I do it live, I just come out with it, and I like to try and put them off, and I try and come out with stuff, you know.
I think the one you did at Strawberry Fair was L'Oreal.
yeah.
That one got me. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that one a lot. I mean, obviously they repeat because you've got to think on your feet. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
why I can never be a rapper, because I come with the same crap every time.
You need to just go to the crowd and just give
Yeah,
them.
so what do you want to say? Yeah, I think what gig?
We played a sports bar at the weekend, didn't we? And you done England's not going to win the World Cup.
Yeah. And then it's great because after I do say something like that, then I'm thrown, and so then the next one I was like, oh, what did he just say? Like, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's a good laugh. That fun. That one. That takes people by surprise, I think.
There's not many grunge songs you can dance to, is there?
No, and like the thing
is it grunge? I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of, to be honest, like we could have played it in the Vons, couldn't we? Really, with
I
that one.
suppose so, yeah.
It is very, like I say, it is quite retro, really. And the thing is, you get people dancing in all like different styles. You get people like, I mean, I think one gig we actually people like jiving, you know. And some people are just headbanging, and some people are like, you know, like da 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 da, you know, like, and just sort of doing a bit of a swing.
There's like a lot of like skanking going on.
Yeah. Oh, I love the skanking, you know.
There's just like a pit as well.
Yeah.
It was so diverse, like the crowd for your set. I think that was the biggest takeaway for me, was that there was so many different types of people all enjoying the same gig. You know, there was all the people there for like, you know, the rave tent and that, but they were just like stopping by and like just getting into it.
Yeah. And that's what I love about, like, and that's kind of go back to like the different like songs and different styles, because it kind of depends on what I'm into at the time. So like I Sitting Comfortably has kind of got the ska. They've kind of got like we've got the underneath it, and I skanked that one and things like that. And you know, then you've got the rappy bits, and you've got the heavy metal bits and the rocky bits, and it kind of just you know, why make every song sound exactly the same or have like a linear thing going through it when you can have something that's going to appeal to lots of different people.
And I think that reflects our differing musical tastes. I mean, people look at us and you're not going to really know what the hell we're going to sound like. You know,
No.
we're so
Yeah,
different.
definitely.
Yeah.
Obviously, depending on your wardrobe decision
Yes, it's
on the
true.
day,
Yeah.
because you do like to
Dress
to
up.
mix it up.
I do, yeah. I do. That's
With
part of
your-
the show.
I mean, today I was quite disappointed. I was like, wow, you have dressed as, you know.
Well,
as
I don't know. I mean, my nipples are basically out.
Yeah, I
you know. Yeah, it was too
I was
fucking
expecting
hot for
more.
that shit.
I know, I'm disappointed.
Too hot for that stuff, man. Yeah, like that's part of the thing. You know, it's part of the show, and
Yeah, it's definitely a show.
Yeah.
What you guys do, like it's a performance thing. Like it's not just music, and you're not just staring at the floor playing
Yeah,
your instruments. Like you
definitely
are giving
not.
people a performance.
Yeah. I mean, like, and it kind of goes back, you know, like Gabby's saying he doesn't really do solos and things like that. And I think it's more because, like, actually, why do a solo when you can just strum like three
Yeah,
chords
you
over
don't
and
you
over
don't
again?
need that. That's the huge thing. Like some bands live or die on that shit, whereas
Yeah.
you guys are just like,
And they've got
"We
like
don't need it."
15,000 pedals,
Yeah.
and they're concentrating on what they're doing and things. Like
Yeah.
that. Actually, Lee's got more pedals than Gabby.
That's true.
You know, they got more pedals than Rod. You know, like
Two's too many for me.
yeah. You know, and it's like, you know, I mean, fair play to those bands that are obviously very musically. In
But I
terms
think
of,
you
like,
guys have stumbled onto something here. Like I think when people actually, you know, more people catch on to your music, I think they'll be like, holy shit, these guys actually have something quite
thanks.
unique here.
Okay.
I hope so.
I was I'm gonna be too big to get out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of people, or some people who, not even people I know, but who generally come up afterwards, who've never seen us, never heard of us, and say, I really enjoyed that. And to me, that's like brilliant. You know,
Yeah.
that's all I want to hear.
And they've come
really.
back as well.
Yeah.
Like it's really
Yeah,
nice now
starting to see
because
the same faces.
yeah, and like you have people that I mean, obviously when you first start playing, it's normally your friends and your family and things like that. But now it's actually getting to that point where we're getting people that we haven't known
know.
Yeah.
outside the band. Do you know what I mean?
These are like fans.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's really nice. Like, it's
Yeah.
really nice to have that people that genuinely really love
Yeah.
us and like
That's
enjoy
nice
music.
when a complete stranger
Yeah.
comes up and says, "That's a really good set."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why all musicians do it,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
You know,
It's definitely not about the money and the.
It's definitely not. No. There is no money.
Birds.
we all know sitting around this microphone, there's no money in it. But I mean,
There isn't.
you know, when people come up and
Believe it.
say that's good,
Yeah.
stuff you've written yourself, and they say that's good and they liked it. I mean, that's the best compliment. Don't
Yeah.
you think?
Definitely, it's great. We could be playing covers and playing in a cover band and going down to different pubs and doing like 2 1-hour sets, you know, every Saturday, you know, and that's fine if you want to do that, you know.
Yeah.
But
And you could make £200 a night doing
yeah,
it.
you
Yeah.
could. But
But
like when
it's
someone
so
comes
hollow,
up to you,
isn't it?
when
Hollow.
someone comes to you,
Yes.
yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, because you've
It's
done
like,
that.
yeah, I
You've
have-
done cover bands.
Yeah,
haven't
it's
you?
just like, yeah, I have all this money, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good word. It is. It's hollow. It's
Yeah.
you know.
Next album title, Hello.
hello.
Must thank Dan for that then. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was great. We went really in depth there.
We did.
We
indeed.
got serious.
Sorry, I talked to way too much. I'm sorry about that.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up with one more question. We'll do a rumour. Would you like to start a rumour about For the Hornets?
Ooh.
I'll leave this one to you. Oh man, go on.
Oh, so we're hopefully headlining a big festival coming soon.
Yeah, massive.
Subterranean.
Yes. There we go.
Can we leave that in?
Mic drop.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Pipe bomb.
I mean, like, if you're listening this far, then, like, you know, like, obviously dedicated. So, you know,
I'm sure
like,
they'll do it
you know,
next year.
like,
I'm sure
they
you'll be
will.
headlining next year.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, they asked us, and we said, you know what? Like, I don't know. I think we're just too good for that, really.
You're too heavy.
We're too heavy.
So we've got to keep those because no one will get that.
No. We're way
They're
too
just
heavy.
inside jokes. Inside jokes.
Oh my god. Oh,
Too
wow.
heavy to play Subterranean this year.
Oh, yeah.
That is the rumour. That's
That
it.
is it. That's what it is.
And that was a
Too
group effort as well.
Yeah, excellent.
amazing.
Well, we haven't actually played a song yet. So obviously we would have played Digits as the intro track. Obviously everyone's heard that who's obviously picked you guys up recently.
Yeah.
Should we play something different? What do you want
Yeah.
to play?
Well, I don't know. What do you guys want to play?
Don't know. We've not decided on single number 2 yet, have we?
Haven't. Well, I think we'll go for another favourite. I think another fan favourite. Fan favourite. Look at us. Another fan favourite. Yeah, when we played Download last year, like we had like everyone dancing. You know, even Axel was getting up and grooving. There's another rumour. Go for Shake It. You know, you've got to get people dancing, and you know, I think that's probably going to be single number 2. All spoiler alert.
Hello, and thank you for listening to For the Hornets. This song is entitled Shake It.
Engine number 9, buckle up and get in line. Rockers and the rollers too, time to show them how we do. Hip-hop people and the squares, time to ride like no one cares. Put away all apprehension, shut your mouth and pay attention. Alright. Shake it like you mean it. Shake it like nobody's watching. Time to let yourself go, never mind the day. Shake it till you break it. If you get to fake it, put away all inhibition. Shake it, baby, like you just don't care. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Don't stop, get it. Time to put your back into it. Back to times where things were clear, all the fun we're having here. Take your foot out of the clutch, open up and eat your lunch. Don't be rude, don't be dismissive, I will just repeat the missive. Let's go! Woo! Shake it like you mean it. Shake it like nobody's watching. Time to let yourself go, never mind the day. Shake it till you break it. If you get to fake it, put away all inhibition. Shake it, baby, like you just don't care. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Oi, que pibona! I forgot the salsa! Chris, is this wire important? Oh, okay. Do you smell gas? Go. Shake it like you made it. Shake it like nobody's on you. Time to let yourself go. Never mind the day. Shake it till you break it. If you get to fake it, put away all inhibition. Shake it, baby, like you just don't care. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Take it, Rod. Shake it like you made it. Shake it like nobody's watching. Time to let yourself go. Never mind the day. Shake it till you break it. If you get to fake it, put away all inhibition. Shake it, baby, like you just don't care. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Wow, that was For the Hornets with Shake It.
That was really good. I really liked it. I totally was
Bit
listening.
heavy, though.
Yeah, a bit heavy. Not a fan.
Wish you would have warned me. Didn't actually know you guys were heavy. I wouldn't have had you guys in it. God.
There's an album title, isn't it? Bit heavy.
Bit heavy. Man, we're sorted for album titles.
Yeah. So, where can everyone follow you guys on social media?
Please, someone else say something.
Who knows?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Just For the Hornets, and all one word. And Twitter's For the Hornets, all one word. Instagram's For the Hornets, all one word. And so is our YouTube.
Yeah, four as
It's
in
all the
four,
letters.
Yeah,
All the
four as in
No
for,
numbers.
not against. FOR.
FOR.
No numbers.
You can also listen to both our albums on Bandcamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can buy them as well if you want to. You can buy them.
Please buy them.
Please buy the albums. They're only on Bandcamp. Oh no. SoundCloud. Cashback's on SoundCloud. I'll try and get it on the other one on SoundCloud. Fucking bothered. And
Or
we've
at any
got-
of our gigs.
yeah. We're also on YouTube as well. There's all our music videos are all there. There's some cracking
Yes.
videos there, including the Digits Dancer. Which
Yeah,
is definitely.
I'll
good
put a
shout
link
out
to that in the description.
Yeah, definitely listen. Have a watch of that one, and yeah, definitely come and catch us at our gigs because that's probably the best way to see us. Really,
Yeah.
see us.
Yeah,
It's
we're
the
definitely
best-
a live band.
Yeah, it's the best way to experience you guys.
Yeah,
Not to say your recorded tracks don't do you justice, but you definitely got to see these guys live.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there on a limb and say top 3 live band to check out around this scene.
Oh shit!
Brilliant,
Oh
thank
wow!
you. And you've seen a lot of bands.
I have.
I bet you say that to all the bands.
I say
You're in my top 3.
I say top 3 because then I don't have to say who's in the top 3.
That's that part of the Concord song, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're on the street, you'd definitely be in the top 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
shit,
you're in my
you
top
stole my
3.
line.
Yeah. It's just getting away with not saying number 1
Yeah, you're my number 1 band.
because I would get hate for that.
Yeah.
My favourite band.
Oh yeah, all right, we don't need to bother then, do we?
I got that when I put like the same band on like 3 gigs in a row. They were just like, "Oh, they're clearly your favourite band." I was like,
No, they're
"Well,
just
come
good.
down and see them, and then you'll see why I
See
keep
what?
putting them on."
Yeah.
And you can say, yeah, they are my favourite band.
Actually, that's why I'm booking
And
it.
I was just like, "Well, yeah, they are that as well, but they are good." You know,
Turn up.
Yeah.
yeah, they make people turn up.
Oh
you know?
shit.
We're very reliable, just to say.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
We're
They are
here on the
very-
dot at 7.
They are. People are like, when we
Most
sound checks,
punctual band in Cambridge.
Certainly
That's
are.
the award we're after.
Rod is the fastest drum setup in the West. Honestly, we've timed him. He is the fastest drummer I've ever seen set up. In fact, no, turn up for sound check just to see Rod set up and then leave. You know,
You might need a Guinness World Record for that.
I think we do.
Because normally drummers are fucking slow.
No.
So-
He is fast as shit.
No, 7 minutes.
Yeah, and we timed it. I can't remember what it was, but it
About
was
7
fast.
minutes,
It was 7 minutes. That's
ladies, 7 minutes.
It's a bit like that. Our songs are wham bam, thank you man, we're done, see you later.
7
bye.
minutes is definitely a long song. Jesus Christ, 5 minutes is like an overture. Is like an overture for us. Christ. Thanks for having us though. It's been great
You're
fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Thank you.
If a bit sweaty.
Yes, it did get very sweaty. Or it has got very sweaty. You can follow Local Distortion on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Do loads of stuff on Instagram. Obviously, subscribe to this YouTube channel, which you're listening to this on. Loads of other cool stuff on there. We've got acoustic sessions, live sessions, original shows. We got everything. We'll do more stuff with these guys.
Oh yeah, we're all
Acoustic?
in.
Can you do acoustic?
You know what? Actually,
We're
we're
talking
talking
about
about it.
Keep
at the moment.
talking about it.
We're talking
Let's
about
do
it.
it.
We're really.
I think it'll be
fit.
interesting.
It will be bloody interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if Korn can do an acoustic set, then we
Yeah,
can do an acoustic
true.
set.
Yeah.
You know, Nirvana did it. We
Mm.
can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
this,
gonna
this
do
could
it.
be very interesting.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do. Okay, that's a promise. We're gonna do our first acoustic set with Local Distortion.
Yes,
There we go.
I'll hold
heard
you
it
to
here
that.
It's
First.
exclusive.
Exclusive.
Unlucky, Sandy. I know you're listening.
Sandy, you're my second favourite place to go to acoustic.
You're still in my top 3 though.
Oh man.
We've got a Spotify playlist. We've got a Mixcloud playlist podcast, which you guys have been
You're on
featured
that,
on.
yeah.
We'll put you guys on there again because we love your music. And yeah, we've got t-shirts. I think we've got 2 left. Almost sold out. Need to actually order some new merch.
We need to do that as well.
Thanks
for reminding us.
Yeah, and buy for the Hornets merch as well.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Thank
Play
you.
out.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
That
very,
was
very much.
great.
Great.